What we're going to be going over today is we're going to be talking about the 3-3. In order to set up this 3-3, I think the most important thing to understand is that it's not really a 3-3, right? So depending on how you butter your bread, okay, it's a 2-3-1, right? And this top guy, we want to make sure he's in the middle of the field, and depending on age and skill, he should be anywhere from like 15 to 18 yards high. I think at the high school level, you almost want his heels kind of clipping the restraining line, okay? In terms of these two shooters, give the ball to Bill so we don't get distracted, okay? We want them flat and wide, okay? You'll notice we're about eight yards wide of the goal and about anywhere from 10 to 12 yards above goal line extended, okay? Let's start with the ball in the middle here. We want these guys, these bases, right at goal line extended. Right at goal line extended, about 2 to 3 yards wide of the cage, all right? And then this crease guy, we're going to go over him in detail in a minute, but in terms of just setting up, we want him anywhere from about 6 to 8 yards above goal line extended right in the middle. So you can see from kind of a cleanliness perspective here, the 3-3 is really a 2-3-1. All right, so now let's look at what our passing lanes look like, right? What are our primary looks? And then what are our secondary looks, AKA what are the skip lanes that are available to us? The beauty of this set is that wherever the ball is, you've got an outlet on both sides. Your right and your left, you've got outlets, okay? Additionally, you have the following skip lanes. Top middle to low left and low right, and vice versa, obviously, okay? You've got shooter to shooter, this skip lane right here, okay? And then you've got shooters to bases. High right to low left, high left to low right, okay? So if we're talking about trying to keep this really tight, really fundamentally sound, and get the basics of it, the only two skips that you really want to encourage are these two lanes to start. Does that make sense, everybody? Okay? Now, in terms of movement, these three guys up top, all right, they're for all intents and purposes trying to find shooting lanes, and what really comes down to are these three guys, okay? Anytime the ball's in the middle, this guy has got to find that skip lane. As soon as a pass is made to that wing,
you curl up a little bit,
okay, he wants to get width.
Right here.
Okay, he wants to get width. And then from here, one of two options. We're either stepping upfield to increase our angle for a one more, or we're backpedaling. To create this pass, in which case we can skip it across. Okay, rewind.
And
now,
whether press this corner.
Whether we're going up to the ball, right, or we're backpedaling is dictated by how the defense is rotating. All right? That comes with practice, that comes with repetition. Right? If this is the second pass off of the whistle, we're obviously not stepping upfield to take a one more unless the defense is totally falling asleep, so we're probably backpedaling. Okay? We're probably backpedaling. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay? So we throw it here, we backpedal, we mirror. Let's keep it going around here. Keep it going. Good. Get back up. Now look, as soon as the ball's back here, boom, we need to be right back.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's really important, throw back up there. It's really important, that activity, that we're not lazy. We're not asking for a lot here, okay? We're not asking for a lot, but he's got to be in that skip lane when the ball's in the middle, and then when it goes to shooters, width and either depth or height, okay? Now, arguably the most important person in all this is counterintuitively is this crease guy. He's really the trigger of what's going to occur from a skip lane behind him, okay? And some really good kind of like language that I like to use that I think makes a lot of sense for players is all you got to do is imagine you're on a train track, okay? And we want to stay on that train track and follow the ball and be on that ball side rectangle, okay? So the ball's here, move it anyway. I'm going, go left hand here, go ball side, keep it hot, okay? And I'm just transfer behind. I'm staying along this rectangle, okay? And it's always ball side, okay? Swing it back, go the other way, swing it back, swing it, reverse it, okay? Good. 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 Keep it going. Freeze it there, freeze it, okay? So think of that rectangle, think of a rectangle, and you're just staying on that track, okay? And you're following it, and you're either gonna find that dead spot, or you're gonna pull somebody from behind you and create a skip lane behind, okay? The other thing to teach here is anytime there's a skip, this needs to be a dive or an explosion or a quick cut, whatever language or terminology you use internally. You've got to immediately flash right to that ball, okay? So if I'm here and he throws this skip, I'm immediately flashing or diving right to that player.
Real quick, just to kind of go back to the last formation and this formation, one thing that I like to stress, and it drives me nuts when I'm coaching the high school kids, is that they want to get condensed. As soon as you get that ball moving around, they touch the corners and they start playing, they all just start creeping in 2, 3, 4, 5 yards, and they end up playing defense on themselves. It's very important to stress for them to maintain spacing. The only time you're supposed to step in is if you're going to shoot or you're going to cut. And you shouldn't be cutting in any of these formations. All right, so maintain that spacing, and the only time to step in is when you have room to shoot, because that way you're creating a longer slide, a longer rotation for the defense. All right, so what a lot of us will do, again, going back to that spacing concept, we don't want to creep in, if I'm creeping in here and then throw a pass this way. Right, when we're throwing across our body this way and we're moving forward, that gives the defense a lot more probability of knocking that ball down in the air. Okay, so if we're going to make this pass and I'm left-handed here, I want to back out and drag and make that pass, okay? Again, don't switch hands, just back out and drag. Switching hand, it's too much time, okay? Same thing over here. Lefty would be good because he could step in and be a threat to shoot and get a good inventory of the field, make any passes from here. But the same thing, you can also have a right-handed player, okay? If he's a right-handed player, you want to be in position to catch the ball like this. Rear end to the midline, stick inside here so he can step in, either make a pass, or if he's going to make a pass back, he can back out to clear that passing lane. Down here, this is the must have a lefty, okay? If you don't have a lefty, create one. All right, everyone should be working on their left hands regardless, so this is a perfect opportunity. If you do not have a lefty, like we do in this situation, you get the guy who's willing to work hard and get better at it, give them opportunity. This is a way on the field, right? That creates an opportunity for somebody else to get some time on the field, right? If they're willing to work hard on their opposite hand and put the time in to take over that spot, then that's a great opportunity.